Honduras is in the north-central part of Central America and has a Caribbean as well as a Pacific coastline. With Guatemala to the west, El Salvador to the south, and Nicaragua to the east, it is the second largest country in Central America. In total land area, it is slightly larger than the state of Tennessee and has approximately 8.3 million people. 90% of the population is mestizo, which is a mix of Indian and European descent. The official language is Spanish, with English being spoken in small pockets on the northern coast. With its majestic mountains, rolling hills, large modern cities, beautiful beaches, and lush tropical rainforests, Honduras attracts many visitors every year. But Honduras is still considered to be a developing third world nation where roughly 2/3 of the population live in poverty. Malnutrition, poor housing, and infant diseases are widespread. The gross poverty, chronic unemployment, and the prospects offered by drug trafficking have led to a rapidly growing crime wave and a huge increase in gang activity. Even smaller children are looking to the gangs to fill the void in their lives. They strive to be just like their older counterparts. In these gangs, they think they find acceptance and safety, but they are horribly mistaken. We must reach these young people with the gospel of Jesus Christ, or the situation will only get worse. God has called me, Marty Roberts, into a helps ministry, where I will be working alongside missionaries Leroy and Amber Ralston to reach the people of Santa Rita, Yoro, Honduras, with the gospel of Jesus Christ. I was blessed to be brought up in a Christian home with parents who loved me and cared enough to see to it that I went to church. I was saved when I was only 8 years old, but I rebelled in my teenage years and quit going to church. It took almost 15 years before I went back, and another 3 years before I fully surrendered my life to the Lord. He allowed me to work for Him in my local church as a youth teacher, and also as a teacher in the adult women's class. But then, 3 years ago, He began calling me to be a missionary. One of the sweetest times, second only to when I first got saved, was the moment I gave it all up and said, "Here am I, Lord, send me." Once in Santa Rita, I will be able to take part in the ministry in several ways. There will be door-to-door visitation and evangelism. I'll teach Bible school and Sunday school. I'll counsel women and children one-on-one and in groups. And I'll be an extra pair of hands and feet to help the work in Santa Rita grow. My main goal is to reach Honduras by first reaching the children. They are very loving and will listen intently as they are taught stories from the Bible. As I look into their eyes, I see in them a longing, not for material things, which they truly lack, but for someone to love them and teach them what they need to know. Honduras is 97% Catholic, with the children being bombarded with religion from infancy. Most are raised in Catholic homes and go to Catholic schools. It's the only kind of life they know. Can Honduras be reached? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Is Honduras open to receiving the gospel? Again, the answer is a resounding yes. Tracts are gladly received and usually read right away. This man went straight to the steps leading to the Catholic Church and started reading his tract. The iron bars in front of the church are meant to keep people out until time for services to start. But in reality, those are prison bars holding people captive to a religion that can't help them at all. All Hondurans know that there is something missing from their lives. They are searching for something to fill the void that's there. Some turn to drugs and alcohol to try to fill that emptiness. but many are ready and willing to listen as the gospel is set before them. Young and old alike are coming to know Jesus Christ as their personal Savior, and churches are being established. But there is still so much more to be done in Honduras, because the fields truly are white unto harvest. Please pray with me for the people of Honduras. There is so much sickness and poverty. But the one thing that Honduras needs more than anything else is to hear the gospel. Honduras is an open door. More missionaries are needed. Of the 3% that are Protestant, only a very small group is bringing the true gospel. There are Jehovah's Witnesses, the Mormon Church, the Pentecostals, and many more, but all they are bringing are more lies. Something must be done to reach these people before it is eternally too late.